Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2, and I'm back again with another movie review. Recently, I was able to see Identity Thief, and I didn't get a chance to see it in the cinema, but honestly, I have to say I actually enjoyed this movie. There were lots of parts of it that were funny. There was one part that, was kind of over the top. Well, there were a couple of parts that were kind of over the top, but um, the woman who played the role of Diana, she was great. She was so hilarious. And my favorite part was when they're in the car and she's listening to music on the radio and he finally just turns it off. He's driven absolutely nuts by that. But it has a lot of funny parts and it's really well written, and plus there's a really high chase car car scene, and I really love high speed chases. I've always been drawn to that in movies, but I really haven't seen that done very well. The only other movie I can think of is Date Night. That movie was awesome in that aspect, because the chasing in that movie was just unbelievably well done, and I really want to see another movie like that done again with romance and comedy put together. This one was more of comedy, action, suspense conglomerate, and I had never seen that sort of thing done before, and I really liked it. I wouldn't consider it a 4-star film, but 3 stars at the most, and 2 thumbs up. I think it deserves 2 thumbs up. Um, there are a lot of things that are really funny about this film. I really enjoy. The whole synopsis is pretty straightforward. You got this guy. His name's Sandy Bigelow Patterson, and it's a unisex name, of course. Um, he's talking over the phone to this woman he doesn't know, and of course he gives her all of his information, and wouldn't you know, his credit gets cut because he doesn't realize that she's a thief, and that's how she makes her living. But I kind of gave away a spoiler there. I'm sorry, but it's actually a really good movie, because you've got some cops that are tailing her. Actually, they've been sent by somebody else who wants her dead for reasons of racketeering and the fact that she's made a fortune off of her scam. She's actually really smart. This girl has had to live by her wits, and she gives away a really sad story near the end of the movie, which kind of made me a little bit teary-eyed. But it has a good ending, and there are actually some really good morals in this film. I was very surprised, and it was written by the same people that did Bridesmaids, which I love Bridesmaids, even though there were some parts of that film that were kind of body humor that I don't really care that much for body humor. Sometimes I like gross humor, but my gross humor is more sophomoric than it is, bodily function thing. Really grotesque humor. Well, actually, bodily function humor could be quite funny, but done in the right context and the right timing, yeah, it could be hysterical. But this is a good movie. I really enjoyed it, and I didn't really know anybody who was in it, honestly, but I think the actress who plays Molly, she was in it, and I she transforms herself, and she becomes a better person, and I thought that was really quite inspirational. It proves that even though you might have a person who knows only one lifestyle and isn't really used to making the most of themselves. So she had a conscience. She had a heart, and you can see that in the movie itself, and it reveals that, and she's not all about taking advantage of people and being manipulative and just being slick and sly and fast. And she's very smooth in the way that she commits her crimes. That I have to have some admiration for that. But she's very knowledgeable. She's got a lot of knowledge. She just has so much wisdom. I don't know what else to call it. She's just a veritable fountain of information and trivial facts that actually come to her aid, and it just proves to be to her benefit, and it's really remarkable. She's smarter than she looks, and I think um, she tends to throw people off with that, because a lot of people don't believe that she can be intelligent, but she proves herself more often than once. And I really do think that there are a lot of good morals and values that were presented in this film. Well, maybe not so much the excess drinking and yeah, that's really not how you make friends. You're just getting yourself drunk and you're just looking like an idiot. But don't do drugs, kids. But it's just I just thought it was a good movie, and I enjoyed it, and I'm glad I had a chance to see it. And if you haven't seen it, at least rent it and give it a chance, because I didn't know if I would like it or not, and it is funny. It is a humorous film, and maybe it's not the best movie I've seen, but there are some very humorous, hilarious moments in it. Um, this movie, it kind of reminded me of wild hogs in spots when they're out in the wilderness, uh, and he gets bitten by a snake. She whacks it off of him with a stick. She actually sets it on fire and just beats the living crap out of it. It's like, ah! I don't know why, but that part really cracked me up. But my ultimate favorite part is well, the singing in the car. Let me just put it that way. The singing in the car was just hysterical. Um and this the whole beginning sequence with the Live Fast Die Young Bad Girls Do It Well song. Oh my, I just think that was just comic gold. That was expertly executed. It couldn't have been done better. Her walking in slow mo with a swagger, and just she was just running through there like a boss, and it was awesome. And I just loved it. It was amazing. It was tremendous. But she gets caught. I mean, it shows the consequences of an action like that. You can't get away forever, and even the people that were after her. I actually won't say what happens to them, but if you want to see what happens to the people that were chasing her, karma, yay! But I was actually hoping that would happen. Good. She doesn't deserve that, because I think they were in the wrong anyway. Um, and there's a bit of a twist there at the end, and it's actually quite respectable and shows her integrity as a person, I think. It She reverts to herself near the end. It's kind of funny, but it's you weren't really expecting it. It Yeah, it's a good movie. So I definitely recommend it, and it's good for a laugh, and it's just a good escape film. And it has a good plot too. So plus side all around.